Seed saving dates back to the beginning of time. It is a practice many of our ancestors did to ensure they had food to grow year after year. Truelove Seeds said it best. Keeping seeds is an act of true love for our ancestors and our collective future. In fact, I think many of us have unintentionally saved seeds without even knowing it. If we leave a plant in place after the blooms have spent, it drops seeds and the wind scatters them in different areas of our garden. This is where the term volunteer plants come from. But what if we intentionally saved a few seeds from our favorite plants instead? How would this affect the way we garden? There are many positive effects it would have, but let me share just 5 with you today. The first being is that it saves money. I know seed packets aren't that expensive, but it does tend to add up when you're purchasing a lot of seeds for your garden. And I don't know about you, but my garden budget is small. And I love to stretch it as far as I possibly can so it lasts me until the next season. This is where seed saving comes into play. Collecting seeds from a plant you plan to grow next year can save you a few dollars. For example, I grow marigolds every single year in my vegetable garden because of the good pest control qualities it has, plus it's gorgeous. Because of that, I always find myself buying marigold seeds over and over again. But this time, I decided to save them. Just look at how many seeds are coming out of this one spent bloom. And this marigold is filled with blooms. So if you do this same thing to just one plant or several plants, you will be saving money yearly and even have more seeds to share with others or exchange through seed libraries or community seed swaps. The second reason to save your own seeds is that it increases self-sufficiency. And I know many of us started gardening because we wanted to have more control over where our food comes from, especially during troubling times. It also decreases the need for you to depend on outside suppliers to grow your own food. It probably isn't possible for us to save every single seed that we do use, but some is better than none, and it still makes you more self-sufficient with the practice and the knowledge when you are learning how to do so. My third reason is preserving seeds. I read that as farmers and gardeners stop saving seeds, we begin to lose more and more varieties. Saving seeds from your top performing plants can help combat that loss and ensure that the next plant that comes from the seed you save is even more improved. I also read that future seeds will be more adapted to your climate and soil conditions if you save the seeds from the plant that did well that season. For instance, this is my first time growing a hyacinth bean vine plant. I am in zone 8 and it is a perennial in zones 9 and 10. I'm hoping that it will survive the winter so it can be a perennial for me too, but if it doesn't, maybe the seed that I save from it will survive next year. I may be reaching a bit with this idea, but I'm gonna experiment and we'll see what happens. I love the idea of growing perennials from seed, so fingers crossed. My fourth reason is that saving seeds helps the pollinators. For those that have watched my previous videos, you know that I plant my garden around the pollinators, and I try to capture them every chance I get through photos or video. I just love watching the bees, the hummingbirds, the butterflies, and the other insects just be in their element. It's so relaxing to see them work. With that said, saving seeds allows them to feast on the plants that are setting flowers. For instance, some of your vegetable plants like lettuce and radishes, they are really attracted to the blooms that the flowers set if you let them go to seed. So it benefits them and you because you also get to save those seeds from the spent flowers. My final, and I think my favorite reason for saving seeds is the connection it allows with your ancestors. Websites like Truelove Seeds sell seeds that originated in different countries. They have an Africa diaspora collection that includes seeds connected to Africans in America. So planting ancestral seeds like this and then saving the seeds helps me feel more connected. Even though I don't know who my exact ancestors were, I have an idea of what they grew. So in that, I have a living tie to history. And I hope I can start a new tradition handing seeds down to my children and they to theirs if they are in love with gardening like I am. But those are my 5 reasons why everyone should save their own seeds. Let's recap. It saves money, increases self-sufficiency, preserves the seeds, helps the pollinators, and helps you connect with your ancestors if you are into things like that. But there's so many other reasons why to save your own seeds, and I encourage everyone to research those reasons and if they want to learn more about saving seeds. But this season, I ended up harvesting about 10 or so plants, which is more than what I did last year. Last year, I only saved sunflowers. This year, I decided to take it a step further and save more. A few of the seeds I managed to harvest will be going into their own how-to seed saving video, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it when those guides begin to roll out. And if you're a seed saver, let me know what you think the easiest seeds are to save for those that are just getting started. For me, it would have to be the beans, with the marigolds being a close second. I feel like both are easy to harvest, making it a perfect start for beginners. Thank you so much for watching and just for being here. I was definitely at peace when creating this one, and I hope you felt the same when watching. Be blessed and be kind to yourself, my dear friend.